right, this is Dr. Fisher here. Today we are going to review one of my absolute favorite pieces of tech. And what is that? I have several, by the way. This little guy is called the NeuroVizr. This is unsuspecting, comes in this great little bag right here that you can squeeze together and it carries a long ways. But man, this is brain tech that really moves the needle, if you will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out here for you so you can see what it looks like. It's a very easy setup. You push the little button on the side here, it turns on, you connect it to your phone, and then it's got this cool little headband strap that you connect to just like this. Now it looks really funny, so I can't see you right now. It easily takes off just like this. We have used this in my family quite extensively. I actually ended up purchasing 6 of these. I'm looking at the idea of doing some group activities. I've done it with family and friends. We use it here in the recovery suite. This is a really cool device because what it does is it uses these little 9 lights right here, these little LED lights, in a configuration where it's just at the right length in front of your eyes, where the flashing, depending on what the goal is with that particular session, the stimulations of lights very much is like a kaleidoscope sort of an experience. And I've actually had the opportunity to talk to the creator of this particular device, and he's a really nice guy, takes feedback, and I've given some suggestions as well as the community's given suggestions, and they're really great about adjusting different aspects of this. So for example, as you use the sound, the originator describes that the sound is not music in a traditional sense, even though when you listen to the sound on the NeuroVizr, you think that it's kind of like music. But he was very explicit when I listened to him. This is not music. It is layered sounds that actually stimulate the brain to get you to be outside of your normal experience. And so it's different than music, where music gets you to go along with the experience. This is like going to a gym and moving you out of your experience and making you have to shift and do things different than what you usually do. So he does the same thing with the lights. And again, the kaleidoscope experience, it's really a fun event for those of you who like, for example, going on rides, for example, a carousel or up and down whirly twirly type rides. It feels like that experience. For those of you who are into the brain training and processing, like complex PTSD, depression, those sorts of things, some of these things are really hard to move mentally. This is one of the tools that I use not only for myself, but for my patients to be able to help state change them, to be able to get them out of a stuck place. And it works relatively quickly. So the only reservation that I have with this particular device is it's sometimes can be a very intense experience. The lights come at you pretty intensely. The sound's not as much. That doesn't seem to cause as much bringing stuff up, but I have had several traumatic experiences myself come up while using this particular device. And I've had lots of patients and even friends who've said, whoa, that brought stuff up. Oh, that's really intense. So just know that this device is a very intense device. It also is cool in the sense that there's not research behind it as much, say for example, as the V-Light setup. The V-Light is very science-based. It has lots of great research behind it. It's also a light device as well. This one isn't as much in the research aspect, right? It's not a medical device, but I can tell you from my own experience, it moves things around. It will bring stuff up. So if you're looking for like a microdose sort of an experience, even though it's not technically speaking like that, I can say from my own experience, it very much feels like a similar experience to that. So this is one that I've used on a regular basis. Now, I've used quite a variety of the different sessions in relationship to the NeuroVizr. So for example, you wouldn't think it, but it's actually really great for sleep. So there's settings that you can use that you pick the time of day that you're in and you get these lights flashing in your eyes and these sounds and whatnot. And it actually really helps reset your sleep rhythms. And so that's kind of a fun thing. Oftentimes for myself, I'll use it for creativity, emotional processing, and or when I'm stuck, just to help me lift up That's one of my favorite parts. And you can do, the nice part about this one is they have little 5-minute sessions. That's probably one of my favorites. I have a lot of really cool tech that really moves the needle, but I would say this is among my top 3 that I've ever owned. So thanks to Pri for all the work that you've done on this one. So this one gets a double thumbs up. See the links below. I might have an affiliate link by the time you watch this. I love this product. I'm a huge fan of it. Use it all the time. And so if you have any questions or you have your own experience, please leave it in the comments down below. You can subscribe for more fun stuff just like this. And this is Dr. Fisher signing out.